So, what do you want to know? What would you like to ask me? Pardon? Act. Well, my book at the moment, Stand and Deliver, is being turned into a movie. Or film, as we say in England. We're trying to someone, I don't know, good looking enough with the bollocks to do me, really. Well, not do me, but... there ain't any of them.
Who would you like?
Or Johnny Depp, yeah, laughing. He's fucking scared of me. He nicked my act. But anyway, it's just, that's happening, that will happen. I don't know when, but it will happen definitely. And acting-wise, it'd have to be something really nice, really good. Because
Equaliser!
Yeah, that's great actor, yeah. I only did stuff, because when I went to Los Angeles, I sort of messed around, didn't know what I was doing. And then I went in an acting class with a guy called Harry, Maestro George, and suddenly I was doing scenes with Ray Liotta, Goodfellas, and I thought, fucking hell, what's going on there? Because it doesn't matter how big you are, these guys are serious, you know. All actors want to be singers, all singers want to be actors, but this is like creme de la creme, you know. So I just sat there and learned, and if I do act, it'd have to be something that I like the story. You know, E.T.'s a great story. I wouldn't want to fucking play E.T. It'd have to be something that, you know. The thing about Harry was, he was anti-methodology, anti this kind of method, you know, studio. Hey man, if I'm going to be a junkie, I've got to become a junkie. You know, just, Olivier said, acting is a child's game. I pretend I'm Hamlet. Any other questions? Ask something about fucking me. Go on. Alright, you with the turban.
You know Picasso?
Yeah, no, I don't. Oh, Picasso is...
Where did that come from?
Well, Picasso is my favourite artist of all time. Because I think he was a genius. Now that word is something that's thrown around. Right, I don't know. I think there's maybe half a dozen every century, him being one of them. This century we've got, I don't know, one. Guy in the wheelchair, what's his name? Yeah, him. Because he thinks on a different level, he doesn't actually think on the same planet as we do. There's Picasso and Dali was good. Wasn't he, Jack? Jack Bond's here tonight.
You were very good.
Jack Bond is in the back. Stand up, Jack. Jack Bond, he directed a film called Dali in New York in 1960. When was it, Jack? 1965. And he went to New York City when he was a young rapscallion. And he went up to Dali and he said, I'd like to make a film with you. And he said, well, Dali said, if you get me, what was it, 5,000 African ants and a picture of Venus and a sculpture of Venus de Milo, I'll do it. So he fucking did it. And he did a film, Picasso, Dali in New York, 1965. So I suggest you Google that and have a look. Because Jack's at the back now, and Jack's been making a documentary with me for the last year. And he's got, you know, about 18 of this sort of concert on the building of this. We're going to do a thing, you know, the making of the Blueblack Hussar character. So don't believe that all these other people are coming out. We'd like to make a documentary, would you? A bit fucking late. So that's it. So
One thing I should explain.
What?
Dali, when he did give me permission to go ahead and make a film with him, said he chose me because he realised that I wasn't very intelligent.
Well, that's the basic qualification of being involved in the music industry. Any other questions? Ask Jack, I don't fucking know. Jack, when?
What?
When it's ready. What?
When's it ready?
Yeah, well, the album, there's a new album, Adamant the Blueblack Hussar Tour. It's a long one, but that's what she said last night. It's coming out in January 2012, and it's a double double vinyl CD cassette, no download. I don't get paid. I don't like the people who invented the internet. I think they're fucking idiots. And they're geeks. And I think they all like to be on the Star Trek. You know, me and Dave Barber used to do the Rastafarian version of Star Trek. Dave Barbarossa, yeah. Me name is Captain Leroy and the Starship Babylon. Mission is to find as much weed as possible. Yeah, Captain Spiffy and Spikefield. Oh, God, no, it's it was like that. Bless him. He shaved all his hair off. Any other questions? Say that again. My daughter. That's my best whatever, I was involved in half of it. See, my job was like what I know, half a second. But the woman's got to do all the work. Actually. If it was down to men to produce children, there'd be no human race. I don't know, cut the umbilical cord, Christ. When the waters broke, it was like Niagara Falls. Great. No. No, it's pure strength. I am the Hulk. I'll tell you what, you know the Hulk in the 70s, the guy that played the Hulk? I did a TV show with him, and he directed it. That's it. That was it. He was good, you wouldn't like me. Everyone go, hey, you wouldn't like me on Oingo? Yeah, come on, let's get on with it. Going on top of the pops, love. That's it. 3 minutes, fucking around, playing shit houses all over Europe. No one wanted us in England, Berlin, West Germany, France, Belgium, everywhere. And you're playing the play, and yeah, it's good. We did our best, but 3 minutes on top of the pops, writing down, and suddenly my mum said, oh, that's a good idea. And then it was work, you know.
Did you ever get asked to do the tune?
I didn't, well, I don't like that. I have a problem when I go north of like the Watford Gap or whatever. It's nothing, there's some good people up north, like Jarvis, the Human League, you know, the Buzzcocks, but I don't really want to get into, you know what I mean? You see, I know, the Darwin had this theory, right? Human beings, and now there's fucking oasis. See, I don't like people with no style, talent, monobrows, mouthy, nothing to back it up with. That's why I just don't like Liam Gallagher, he's a fucking idiot. His brother's alright. His brother looks like a Thunderbirds puppet. But fuck off back to Manchester. If you want to fight, fuck off, you lose. Anyway, next question. Yeah.
Fond memories of Malcolm McLaren.
Yeah, Malcolm was genius, that word genius, and when I would say genius, Malcolm pretended he had to play it down, he had to play down his intelligence because he knew no one could fucking understand him. He knew more about music, and he put me through a boot camp, really. He sang, well, he listened to every single word of Dirk was White Sox. He said, what's that about? I said, futurism. What's that about? Oh, it's about someone coming from space and having egg on his, yeah, okay. He said, well, look, this album is a good record if you're Neil Young. If you're on your 20th album, you're multi-millionaire, living on a yacht. He said, but what do you want? You want to be a pop singer or be, you know, a fucking Cure or something, I don't know. And he said, well, you'll be a pop singer, mate. You've got muscles, you look good, get fucking on with it. Then he sent me to singing classes with Tony DeBrett in Muswell Hill. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather. And I'm like, red leather, yellow. And John Ryan had been there a year before. So, you know, he was like, there's a film called Espresso Bongo, which Sylvia Sims is in, who I did a play with. And if you look at the Lawrence Harvey character, I think it's half spiv, half intellectual. Malcolm played down his intelligence because he had to. And when we did the boat, I was on the boat trip, the Sex Pistols, and Malcolm had the living shit beaten out of him when he came off. I heard the cops saying, "Get McLaren," and fuck me, did they? And Malcolm was tough. And God bless him, he's dead. And as a dedication to him and little Matthew Ashman, and the lady who helped me with the makeup on Prince Charming, who sadly passed away recently. So there's three people gone, and you know, there ain't many left.
Thank you.
So, Persuasion will come out. I own it now. And there was no reason on God's earth not to bring that. But what happened was I made it. I was living in LA. I worked with Larry Blackman of Cameo, but the great Bernard Edwards of Chic, who's sadly dead. And it was great. It's a great record. And I don't put out shit records, otherwise I wouldn't be here really. And he, you know, some A&R guy from London came to LA and he was like, no, you know, Flares. You know, remember the Groucho Club? I don't know, no disrespect to the Groucho Club, but these guys, they spend their life trying to fucking get in. So he's in and he's like, he comes in, he's got a whole new bunch of bands and he doesn't want me, I'm a dinosaur, so he fucking dropped it. So, but they already announced it, so I'd announced it, and then it was like 3 years of my life taken away, so now I'm going to take it back. It will come out vinyl, and it will be out there, but I've got to get this one out of the way first.
Adam, sorry, good evening. You always mention all the great stories about you meeting Mark Bolan and your influences you can hear when you come and pick these songs and stuff. So before you performed, who did you used to go and see live? What was your first
Rory Gallagher first, who was a very underrated guitar player. He was just like, you go down the marquee, and he was great. You know, he was just looked great. He was really handsome. Just got up there and fucking played 2 hours of like rock and roll. He could piss on anybody, but he didn't really want that. He just played. Then it was Hendrix and Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, and a very great friend of mine's in a band called Bevis Front, a guy called Nick Sullivan, yeah? And he was older than me, he was 2 years older than me, and his mum was Mrs. Sullivan, who taught me, basically saved my life. I ended up by just, you know, like Liam Gallagher really. And he was older than me, so he introduced me to Hendrix and Argent and all this, you know, these kind of bands, these head bands. And I went Free. I love Free. Free were fantastic. Free, Jesus Christ. And so he gave me an education in you know, that. So it was quite a, like Bonzo Dog Doodah Band are great, and Peter Sellers and all that humour. I like novelty records. I like things with it. Malcolm said it was sex, aversion and style. I add humour. I think it's no humour, it's fun. Go on. Say it again. Yeah, I've gone off that. I've got to go on stage now, love. I'm on chai tea at the moment. I'm fucking green tea. Why? Oh, thanks, love. Yeah. Sorry. Ringo's house. Oh dear, Liverpool. See, my mum used to look after Paul McCartney, you know. And I can't believe they would knock his house down. They moved the fucking cavern. They moved the cavern, they knocked the cavern down. They put a car park there, thought no one would notice. Did I tell you about the story of Margot and the zinc?